What's up, man? It's your big brother Trent. You tuned in once again to another exclusive video. I don't know who watching this video, but if you like the type of person that be alone a lot, then it's the video for you right here, okay? Because me personally, I'm alone a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean more letters than the word a lot. I'm like ALOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO alone a lot, you don't got a lot of people you can call on for nothing, don't a lot of people understand you and stuff like that, then this is the video for you right here. I'm about to make a video coming from my own experience of what I've been experiencing, you know, just being alone a lot, because this is what happens to you when you become like a loner, right? Let's go ahead and just face it. First of all, let's go ahead and just face it. We are loners. We loners. I personally don't understand other people. I don't get them. I find other people just, they kind of slow a little bit, you know what I mean? Just, I don't fit in with a lot of people, you know. I don't understand why people do what they do, you know, and it's just like, I'm not gonna talk about that, but I'm talking about the just being alone and the benefits that I've experienced of being alone. First and foremost, to be alone, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Like, you go through so many different feelings and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I can't explain it really. Like, it's just so many different feelings and emotions that you go through because you know you can't call on nobody to help you for nothing. And honestly, like, that's the worst feeling ever. But I got over it. I don't know if you got over yours, but it's a bad feeling to know you can't call on nobody for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna help you with nothing. You know, or at least you get to a point where like people push you to the limit of like being in a position to where you can't call them for nothing. Like, I don't know about you, but like so many people have pushed me out so far to where I'm on the deep end so far that I can't even call them for nothing because that's where they wanted me to be. You know what I'm saying? And just if you getting used to the feeling of just being like left out, then it becomes normal. You know, it just becomes a normal thing to you. Like, you know, it's like, okay, this is my life and this is what I have to do. But it's a lot of benefits to it too. Like, being alone makes you a very, very powerful person. Because in today's society that we live in, a lot of people are not able to be by themselves. A lot of people are not able to do the things that they want to do by themselves. They're just not able to do it. Like, I go out places every single day and I look at groups of friends and cliques of people, and I just be thinking to myself, I wanted that at one point in time in my life. Like, I wanted that. Like, I wanted like to hang around like 4 or 5 friends. We be walking like, yo, boy, what's up, boy? Like, yo, dog, you remember we went down there? Yo, I wanted to live like that, but I don't have a life like that. I'm actually lonely, and I love it. So when you get to a point to where you're able to be by yourself privately, you know, it becomes a power, because a lot of people are not able to do that, folks. And see, that's what make it hard. That's what make it harder for you to deal with other people, because, you know, a lot of people can't have friends, like, or a lot of people have to go with having friends, and you don't have friends. So they're like, you know what? I don't like you because why? Because you don't have a lot of friends. Yeah. There are some people out there that don't like you because they don't see that you have a lot of friends. They think that makes you better, or they think that makes you popular because you don't have a lot of friends. You don't got a lot of friends? Oh, you don't know nobody. You know, and that be the reason why a lot of people are not attracted to you, is because they like, well, they don't know nobody. They don't know nobody who I can get a benefit from. So I don't even want to deal with them like that. And you got to think about it. Like, some people come into your life that date you and stuff. People come into your life that date you because they want to cheat on you with your friend. Think about it. A lot of people really want to come into your life to see what you got. They want to cheat on you with your friend. I mean, if you don't believe me, ask yourself this. Why is it that if you finish dating this girl, right? You finish dating this girl, and you don't date her no more, why she still hanging with your homeboy? You know what I mean? Or vice versa. If you don't mess with this girl no more, why she still hanging with the group of people that you once upon a time took her around, and she's still hanging with them? It's because most people come into your life because they want to see if you have a lot of people who they can connect with, because they really don't like you like that at the end of the day. They don't really like you like that at the end of the day. So, but being lonely, it's a lot of benefits in it. You know, just me personally, just being lonely has brought me a lot of benefits. Like I was able to become financially stable, and I'll tell you about that at the end of this video and how I did it. I was able to become financially stable. What else? Man, I was able to get my emotions in alignment. You know, I used to be like an angry type person, and I used to be like emotional train wreck. I was able to get my spiritual life in stable. Like, all of that stuff I got into alignment. You know what I mean? And being by yourself, it just allow you to think more freely, more clearly. You know what I mean? You can think clear. You know, you can hear from God more easy than if it's you was like with somebody else, or if you with a lot of friends and stuff like that. You can hear from God more easily, more clearly, like his voice be heard. I honestly think the reason why a lot of people don't hear from God is because they're always looking for other people to tell them how to hear from him, when God really just wants you to be at peace. He wants you to be in silence. He wants you to be by yourself. That's when he's gonna talk to you. You know, if you want to hear from God, you have to be at peace with yourself. Like, you have to take a trip to somewhere secluded, right? Take a trip to someplace secluded, someplace nobody is at, and just be at meditation with yourself. Set on a rock in the middle of a forest. Like, set up under a tree in the middle of a forest. You know, that's why I come out. That's why I always, when I walk in these parks, I take a trip with God. Basically, I'm not talking to you. Every day I'll take a trip and a stroll. And I said in these parks and I make videos, I'm actually walking with God. Because a park is quiet. Listen. You hear the birds. This is why I take a walk. You see the cat? You see the cat over there? Look at that cat over there walking. You see nature, you see animals and stuff like that. And so that helps me connect with God more, because God is nature, you know. God is the trees, God is the rain, God is the sunlight. Oh, look at that cat right there. I think that's a girlfriend right there. Let me see if she gonna, see how nature connects with you? I do weird stuff like this. They know I don't got no tuna. If I had a can of tuna, them cats would run over here real quick. But no, this is how you connect with God. If you want to hear from God's voice, you gotta be like really hands-on, like with life around you and stuff, like these trees and this big pineapple looking tree right here. Oh, it got little sticky things on it. Oh, that hurt. You know? And so this is how you connect with God. Ouch. Fuck, I just said it, that got sticky stuff on it. So being alone allows you to be like this. You know, when you're alone, you can look at things, like you can see sky. You can look at the sky and say, oh my God, there's chemtrails all in the sky. I see them. What is they doing to us? You know, you can do things like that. You can look at all kind of stuff, like, because you actually have the clear mind to be able to think, versus other people who are like running and going and trying to make sure their girlfriend got what they need, and trying to make sure they got on the right clothes to wear tonight, and trying to make sure it is and that, and trying to make sure they look good in the tabloids and the magazines and stuff. Folks, you gotta understand, like sometimes that stuff is cool and sweet and all, but after a while it gets tiring. It's like, why do you live your life to please everybody? Why do you live your life to please everybody? Like, if everything was taken away from you, if the world and all of its fancies did not exist, who would you do it for? If nobody was on the face, I always ask people this question. If nobody was on the face of the earth and you was here by yourself, would you still be doing all that, what you do, and be happy you're doing it because you got a great relationship with God? And a lot of people that answer that question, they're gonna say, no, I do all of this for people. Right, because you're empty on the inside. You're not happy with who you are. You're just doing what you're doing because you need validation, because somewhere on your journey as a kid, somebody didn't give it to you. And so you're doing it all for recognition and validation to say, people love me. Listen, disclaimer, God always loves you. But he just wanted you to know it was never that hard, all right, to love yourself. It was never that hard to love yourself. So being alone is the best. You know, y'all done see me on YouTube. Y'all done see me take a few hiatuses and stuff. And I had to get time to gather up myself by myself, because you can't keep working a job, yo, and just expect for it to all just be about money. I'm making a check, I'm making a check, I'm making a check, I'm making a check. My salary. If I wanted that, I could have went to Buffalo Wild Wings and ordered some chicken wings, a 5-piece chicken wing set, and got me some celery to go along with it. If I wanted that, that's what I could have did. Hello. But seriously, life is not always about like money. You know, life is not always about money. You know, life is not always about like trying to earn a salary or nothing like that. Life is about being alone, listening to God, and doing what God wants you to do. If you can come back to your true, authentic self, you will realize so many things God has for you. Like I be trying to tell people all the time. People be sending me messages all the time on how to manifest money and how to vortex money and stuff like that. People be sending me messages all the time like, "Big bro, how do y'all starseeds do it?" And inside my messages, I always tell them the same thing over and over. Like, it's easy. Vibrations, energy, and feeling. It's easy. You know? Next thing you know, you'll be vortexing money just like that. Money just come into your life. And see, I don't have those money problems no more. Why you think I'm out here walking in the park on a Sunday and a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday and a Thursday? Because Starseeds learned how to do it because God has given us that. Once you learn how to manifest money and financial provisions and stuff like that, that becomes just another thing that you have to think about, but it's not a problem. So just be like, man, I got problems with like being lonely. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a lonely person and you're watching this video, you need to get my money vortex, man. At least you have the money and feed yourself and be able to put a lot of food in the microwave and cook it whatever you want and say, I got money because I can go to Walmart and I can go to Albertsons and I can go to Food Line and Barlow and I can buy me any type of food I want because I am financially stable. That's what you want to be. So make sure you don't leave this video after you get my money vortex, man. It's below in the comment section, in the description section. But anyway, seriously, being alone, it's the best thing that ever happened to me, man. Not being in a relationship, not having no friends, it's the best thing that ever happened to me, man, because it just, like I say, man, it just helps you be a better person overall. It just helps you be a better person overall. Like, it's priceless. So I don't know who this message resonated with. I don't know if you like trying to be alone or if you like in a situation where you are alone right now. But I just want to let you know, listen, you're doing the right thing because it's just making you a much stronger person. People that's alone are going to always be the most successful people. You're going to always be the most successful. You're going to always have the most toughest skin. You know, people going to always like look up to you. And it's just the way it is.
Anxiety from everything.
You got anxiety? You got anxiety?
Mind your own business.
She told me to mind my own business. I guess you do got anxiety. It's your big bro Trend, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in my video. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, man. Make sure y'all speak or let your voice be heard. Leave a comment below. I'll holler at y'all in the next video, man. Peace and blessings.